Motorcycles are a symbol of freedom, adrenaline, and innovation. Every year, new models hit the road, promising riders better performance, advanced features, and unforgettable experiences. But not all bikes live up to the hype. In fact, some motorcycles in 2025 have hit the brakes a little too hard, and for all the wrong reasons. From outdated designs to disappointing performance, these are the bikes that left riders wanting more. Get ready because we're diving into 9 motorcycles that are failing miserably in 2025. Number 9. Harley-Davidson Sportster S. The Harley-Davidson Sportster S aimed to redefine the cruiser market, but is now struggling to find its footing in 2025. Boasting a 1252cc Revolution Max engine producing 121 horsepower, the bike delivers impressive power on paper. Yet, its heavy 502-pound weight, combined with cramped ergonomics, makes it uncomfortable for longer journeys, especially for taller riders. While the Sportster S looks like a futuristic cruiser with its bold design and modern touches, this very aesthetic has divided Harley's traditional fan base. Some see it as an exciting step forward, but many believe it strays too far from Harley-Davidson's signature style. One major downfall is the high price. Starting at nearly $16,000, it's steep compared to competitors in the same segment, offering better comfort and technology. Features like the 4-inch TFT display and smartphone integration are nice additions, but they're not enough to justify the premium price. Riders looking for a balance of style and substance might find better options elsewhere. This bike is best suited for urban riders who prioritize attention-grabbing aesthetics and short-distance cruising over long-distance touring or all-day comfort. However, it's not ideal for beginners due to its power and weight, nor for adventure or off-road enthusiasts, as it lacks versatility. Unless Harley-Davidson addresses these issues, perhaps by tweaking its ergonomics, reducing its weight, or offering more competitive pricing, the Sportster S risks being overshadowed by more rider-friendly cruisers. Its future in the market looks uncertain unless it adapts to evolving consumer needs. Number 8. Yamaha Bolt. The Yamaha Bolt, once celebrated for its stripped-down bobber style and simplicity, is struggling in 2025. Equipped with a 942cc air-cooled V-twin engine, it generates a modest 65 horsepower and 80 newton-meters of torque, offering decent low-end pull for city riding. However, this performance feels outdated compared to its modern competitors that provide more power and smoother engine refinement. Additionally, the absence of advanced features, such as traction control or rider modes, makes it feel like a relic in an era dominated by tech-forward motorcycles. The Bolt's minimalist design was initially charming for enthusiasts who loved its retro aesthetic, but now it's seen as too simplistic and uninspired. The lack of significant updates over the years has led to a stale product that doesn't appeal to newer generations of riders. Its cramped riding position and poor suspension also make it uncomfortable for longer rides, limiting its practicality. While the Bolt remains a good option for beginner riders or those seeking an affordable bobber, experienced bikers will likely find it lacking in performance and versatility. At a starting price of around $8,500, it undercuts premium competitors, but falls short in delivering a satisfying riding experience. The bike's limited appeal means it's best suited for casual city riders who prioritize style over substance. Yamaha faces an uphill battle to keep the Bolt relevant in a market brimming with innovative models. Without a significant overhaul, including improved engine performance, modern tech features, and better ergonomics, the Bolt risks fading into obscurity. Its future depends on whether Yamaha can breathe new life into this once-loved model. Number 7. Suzuki SV650. The Suzuki SV650 was once hailed as an iconic middleweight bike, beloved for its versatility, affordability, and beginner-friendly design. Fast forward to 2025, and its shine has largely faded, making it one of the less appealing motorcycles on the market. Despite its solid 645cc V-twin engine producing 72 horsepower, the SV650 suffers from being outdated in both design and technology. With competitors offering bikes that are sleeker, more powerful, and equipped with advanced rider aids, the SV650 feels like it's stuck in the past. While its low seat height of 30.9 inches makes it accessible to shorter riders, the SV650's lack of significant updates over the years has turned it into an uninspiring choice for experienced bikers. Its suspension struggles to deliver a comfortable ride on uneven surfaces, and the lack of traction control, ride modes, or other modern features means it's falling short of what riders expect in 2025. For urban commuters or entry-level riders, the bike still offers a straightforward, no-frills option. But for everyone else, the SV650's charm wears thin quickly. One of its redeeming qualities is its relatively low price point. Starting at around $7,500, it remains affordable. However, with new competitors like Yamaha's MT-07 or Kawasaki's Z650, which boast superior performance and advanced tech, the SV650 struggles to remain relevant. Suzuki will need to make significant changes to the SV650 to regain its position in the middleweight segment. A complete redesign with modern aesthetics, upgraded suspension, and cutting-edge tech could give it a fighting chance. Until then, the SV650 risks being a bike of nostalgia rather than a contender for the future. Number 6. Honda Rebel 1100T. The Honda Rebel 1100T, introduced as a touring-ready variant of the beloved Rebel series, has failed to live up to its potential in 2025. Powered by a 1083cc parallel twin engine borrowed from Honda's Africa Twin, it produces 87 horsepower and 98 Newton-meters of torque. While these numbers are respectable, they feel underwhelming for a bike aimed at the touring market. The Rebel 1100T struggles with comfort and practicality, two critical aspects of a touring motorcycle. Its cruiser-style ergonomics, featuring mid-mounted foot controls and a low seat height of 27.5 inches, may appeal to shorter riders, but can become cramped during long journeys. The bike's built-in hard saddlebags, though a welcome addition, offer limited storage capacity compared to competitors like the Harley-Davidson Heritage Classic or Indian Super Chief Limited. The Rebel 1100T is also held back by its uninspired suspension, which struggles to handle rough roads, and a minimalist windscreen that does little to shield riders from wind fatigue on highways. While Honda's dual-clutch transmission, DCT, is an innovative option, it feels out of place on a bike targeting touring enthusiasts who often prefer traditional manual gear shifting. At a price of around $11,000, the Rebel 1100T feels overpriced for what it offers, especially when compared to similarly priced touring motorcycles with better comfort, power, and features. This motorcycle is best suited for urban commuters or short-distance riders who appreciate Honda's reliable engineering, but don't need a full-fledged touring experience. It's not ideal for experienced touring riders who demand more comfort, storage, and power. The Rebel 1100T's future in the market looks bleak unless Honda addresses its shortcomings by improving ergonomics, boosting power, and offering greater touring practicality. Number 5. Kawasaki W800. The Kawasaki W800, marketed as a retro-inspired motorcycle, has failed to captivate riders in 2025. Despite its charming vintage aesthetics reminiscent of the British bikes from the 1960s, the W800 struggles to justify its place in a market filled with modern classics that outperform it in nearly every aspect. Powered by a 773cc air-cooled vertical twin engine, it produces 47 horsepower and 63 Newton-meters of torque. While this engine provides smooth power delivery, it feels underwhelming for riders looking for a more spirited performance on open roads or highways. One of the bike's most significant drawbacks is its high price, starting at around $10,000. For a retro motorcycle, this price point is steep, especially when competitors like Triumph Bonneville or Royal Enfield Interceptor 650 offer superior performance, technology, and value for money. The W800 lacks essential modern features, such as ride modes, traction control, or even ABS on some versions, making it feel outdated and less safe compared to its rivals. Its riding ergonomics, characterized by a low seat height of 31.1 inches and upright handlebars, are ideal for casual riders and short commutes. However, the lack of adequate suspension and the weight of 498 pounds make it uncomfortable for long rides. The absence of storage options or touring accessories further limits its practicality for riders seeking versatility. The W800's appeal is limited to nostalgic enthusiasts who prioritize design over performance, but even they might struggle to justify the premium pricing. Kawasaki needs to rethink its strategy for the W800, perhaps by integrating modern features while retaining its retro charm. Without these updates, the bike's future appears bleak as newer, better-equipped models continue to dominate this segment. Number 4. Ducati Scrambler. Icon. The Ducati Scrambler Icon has long been a gateway bike for riders entering the Ducati lineup, but in 2025, its charm is fading. Equipped with an 803cc L-twin engine generating 73 horsepower and 67 Newton-meters of torque, the bike is suitable for urban commutes and light off-road adventures. However, its performance feels uninspired for those seeking a more dynamic ride. The engine vibrations become noticeable during longer rides, adding to rider fatigue. Visually, the Scrambler icon retains its modern retro design, which continues to attract attention. However, rivals like the Triumph Street Scrambler and Yamaha XSR 700 offer similar aesthetics while providing better technology and overall value. The icon's dated tech suite, featuring a basic LCD display and standard ABS, lacks advanced features like ride modes or adjustable suspension, which are becoming the norm in this segment. At a starting price of approximately $11,000, the Scrambler icon is viewed as pricey, especially when compared to competitors offering superior performance and features at lower prices. While its low seat height of 31.1 inches and upright ergonomics make it approachable for a wide range of riders, the suspension is too basic to handle rough terrain effectively, limiting its versatility. The Scrambler icon is best for casual urban riders who value style, but it fails to meet the expectations of performance enthusiasts or long-distance riders. Ducati needs to modernize its technology and refine its performance to keep the Scrambler icon relevant in a fiercely competitive market. Number 3. BMW R9T Pure. The BMW R9T Pure, with its blend of classic design and minimalist appeal, is losing ground in 2025. Its 1170cc air-cooled boxer engine delivers 109 horsepower and 116 newton-meters of torque, offering enjoyable low-end torque and a smooth power band. However, the bike's lack of significant updates over the years has left it feeling dated in a competitive roadster segment. Enthusiasts seeking cutting-edge performance and features will find the R9T Pure underwhelming. One of the bike's standout features is its stripped-down design, which caters to custom builders and riders who love vintage aesthetics. However, the absence of standard advanced features like ride modes, cornering ABS, and traction control detracts from its overall value. At a price of $10,995, the R9T Pure feels expensive when compared to rivals offering more sophisticated technology and better performance. Its low seat height of 31.7 inches and manageable 483 pounds weight make it accessible for shorter riders and comfortable for city commuting. However, taller riders may struggle with ergonomics, especially on longer journeys. The basic suspension setup, while adequate for smooth roads, falters on uneven terrain, limiting the bike's versatility. The R9T Pure may still appeal to riders drawn to its minimalist charm and BMW badge, but it risks being left behind as competitors prioritize innovation. To remain relevant, BMW will need to revamp the model with modern tech, refined ergonomics, and an enhanced riding experience. Number 2. Royal Enfield Meteor 350. The Royal Enfield Meteor 350, with its retro design and cruiser appeal, is struggling to remain relevant in 2025. Powered by a modest 349cc single-cylinder engine producing 20 horsepower and 27 newton-meters of torque, the Meteor is tailored for smooth and leisurely city riding. However, its limited power output fails to excite riders seeking performance or versatility, leaving it overshadowed by competitors in the entry-level cruiser segment. One of the bike's strengths lies in its comfortable ergonomics, featuring a low 30.1 inches seat height and relaxed handlebars, making it beginner-friendly and accessible for shorter riders. While these qualities suit urban commutes, the bike falls short on long-distance rides due to its outdated suspension and lack of advanced features like ride modes or traction control. The semi-digital instrument cluster, though charmingly retro, further highlights the Meteor's lack of modern technology. Priced around $5,000, the Meteor is affordable but faces tough competition from bikes like the Honda Rebel 300 and Kawasaki X300, which offer superior performance and advanced features. Furthermore, concerns over build quality and reliability have dented its reputation among riders who prioritize dependability. The Meteor's classic design may still appeal to beginners and fans of retro aesthetics, but without significant updates in technology, performance, and quality, it risks being left behind in a market increasingly driven by innovation and value. Number 1. KTM RC390. The KTM RC390, once celebrated as a sharp and sporty beginner bike, is struggling to impress riders in 2025. Equipped with a 373cc single-cylinder engine producing 44 horsepower and 37 newton-meters of torque, it offers commendable performance for its class. However, its aggressive riding position and stiff suspension, designed for track-focused handling, make it less comfortable for daily use or long-distance rides. For many riders, especially beginners, this sharp-edged approach feels more punishing than exhilarating. While the RC390 still carries KTM's signature edgy styling and vibrant graphics, its small updates in recent years haven't kept pace with the competition. The TFT display and smartphone connectivity are appreciated, but they don't compensate for the lack of more significant improvements, such as enhanced comfort or rider aids like cornering ABS, which are standard on similarly priced models. Starting at around $6,000, the RC390 remains accessible, but its singular focus on track performance limits its appeal in a segment where versatility matters. Competing bikes like the Yamaha R3 and Kawasaki Ninja400 offer better balanced packages that cater to both city commuters and sport enthusiasts. This bike is best suited for hardcore enthusiasts who want an affordable entry into track days, but is far from ideal for casual riders or those seeking versatility. KTM will need to rethink the RC390's approach to make it appealing for a broader audience. Without changes, its future in the market may be riding into obscurity. And there you have it, 9 motorcycles that promised the world but fell short of the finish line in 2025. Whether it's outdated tech, underwhelming performance, or a hefty price tag, these bikes just couldn't deliver what riders expected. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the bikes that missed the mark, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more honest reviews and exciting motorcycle content.